Blessings upon you. Something that, unfortunately, needs to be done, since the gods don't seem to be lending their divine aid anytime soon. At least their suffering is at an end now. Afflicted peoples who had resigned themselves to this fate, of their own volition. A more altruistic act than any I could deign to accomplish. The town remains safe. This plague encroaches ever east. Even these drastic measures may fall short of what may come beyond today. Probably, though I sincerely hope not. Those madmen are already terrifying as it is. But to know they can direct plagues and the like, a truly dreadful image. Well, before any action, you should know a little about me, particularly of what I do. You see, I'm not here just to spread the Divine's wisdom. I'm here because the priest requested my skills. Alteration, to be exact. Familiar with that art? So you won't need to hear me blather on. Grand. I'd bring this up because one technique I've honed is to scour large tracts of land for things both significant and relevant to our interests. And recently my focus has been on one such thing. Gauntlets belonging to the blessed and venerated war knight, Mados. The items have vanished, and no one had any answers as to where. Until now, of course, with the help of yours truly. Far to the north, way beyond this kingdom's grasp. Most strange is how far below the earth my search took me to. Right in the depths of that Dwemer ruin. My abilities only go so far, friend. If I were able to peer into the past, then most of our problems would be solved. Alas, we deal with what we're handed. Yet we can rule out a number of suspects who could hazard that voyage. A start, at least. No, my. Going on about the whys and wheres is quite the digression. What were we talking about again? Right, of course. Well, seeing as you've returned seemingly unscathed from that perilous delve, would you be interested in yet another journey? Lesser journeys. Something you need. I'm here because the so you won't need to hear. And recently my... Until now, far to the north. No. Right, of course. Well, seeing as you've returned seemingly unscathed from that, I hope that's a yes. Dry wit is hard to part from sarcasm. Well, friend, you know I'm ready. Else I wouldn't be heaving nigh twice my body weight in furs. If you pass me your map, I'll cross the location of the ruin's entrance. Got most of the local geography on the palm of my hand. Unless the witchmen have the north covered in frozen dung and bloody pelts, that is. Farewell.
Out of the dark.
Put one up here.
I am
Who's
the
there?
destroyer. Mother, who dares disturb my rest?
I never pull my punches.
Motherboard. The flesh in her vessel.
Your
The void.
Give him hell.
Our teeth and teeth. The flesh is weak. The void.
You won't lose someone like me.
Real flesh.
The worm will conquer the mountain.
The unending
What have you got? Come at me. Submit and let stay away from him. Weapons up. Do you honestly think you stand?
Embrace the other. In her vessel. The flesh.
Dwemer were a vain society, weren't they? Then again, most elves share the same trait. Begged my pardon. Meant no offense.
Hey, I think this is it. The location that Shyrim told us about. Now, let's look for this schematic, shall we?
Mysteries waiting for us, no doubt. God, it's hard to stop this. stench these fallen wallow in.
The Ancestor Glade had a charm, didn't it? Maybe we should revisit.
Deeper, friend. Many mysteries waiting for us, no doubt.
Hold on. Did you hear something?
Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering... Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering architecture could simply vanish? Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering architecture could simply vanish?
enough out of you. My world brighter.
Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering architecture could simply vanish? Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering architecture? Of such staggering architecture could simply... Such staggering architecture could simply...
The Forgotten Vale. Can you believe we were there?
Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering architecture could simply vanish? Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering architecture could simply vanish? Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering architecture could simply vanish? Deeper, friend. Many mysteries waiting for us, no doubt. Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering architecture could simply vanish? Who would have thought a race capable of such staggering architecture?
The living shall fear the dead. Such a prompt end to our game.
very same gate that became symbolic during the Oblivion Crisis.
I'm no fan of the sun,
Practices
but it would be better than this.
Nice job. Anything good?
Place to fall back on. face would frighten a horker. You failed to hit me. You will be easy. Are you male or female? It is hard to tell.
Oh, it's on.
Comes for you.
I don't mind. Die!
Your end nears.
Steam has reached all nodes. Sufficient charge for gate aperture. Needs activation at local system relay. All systems are primed for your traversal to subject Realm 137. Activate the gate through a company device. May the gods fear the march of enlightenment.
I'm glad we're together.
Nice job. I have to admit, I'm impressed.
transient form. Well, you can call me ambition. I am what I feel, like any man. I am compelled, Liberator. Pull towards my once with great force, a desire converged upon my gods, lords, and men. That want is power. And the corpse king, rotting atop his spire, needs a prince. And who better to take up that venerated role than ambition? Palpable, proximal, personal. It is now possible. From this hideous pit emerges royalty who awaits his throne. Yes, strip away the artifice and cast away pretension. Forgive my joy, Liberator, becoming aware of a destiny rewritten has made me giddy. Yes, it has. Yes, it has. Take in the child yet conceived behind. It gestates in the wanting womb, the very jourins which bore me. Liberator, I wish you would kill this child and remove the final hurdle to my rise. Yet every harm directed is rendered hollow, aren't they, Mother? You covet your child with such fervor. The child is already named. Would you believe that, Liberator? She has called it Whisper. If we could only inflict death to the dead, to ameliorate that contradiction would cease my struggle. Yet it cannot be. However, there is another who could be the source of your malice. An anchor to ambition, the bank of remembering, the husk. If you see this husk, this frail, pathetic thing, kill it. Bring it low, tear it to pieces, and hunt the remaining scintilla of its vessel. And I will be free, truly free.
Bloody I almost took her name in vain. What in all the hells was that? It was definitely something, demon or not, downright sinister looking regardless. I had feared the worst for you. I've not the courage to face such beasts, friend. Hiding away behind the manifold contraptions. Eager to see that thing gone. You spoke with it? What did it say? The priests advise those haunted by cursed spirits to shield their ears, as one can easily find themselves raveled in their plots. Though you seem to retain sanity. Not even the temptations of oblivion can sway you. Now if only this demon had some gold to spare. This has been an enthralling experience, friend. Fraught with perils and terrors, yet exciting nonetheless. However, we've got what we came for. And on that note, we should make ways for the relative safety down south. Well, that's where we're different, friend. I could go over every stone surface in this vast hollow. Yet, without you, any dangers left here would surely have me perish. Besides, I'm famished, and I'm not keen in taking up the diet of whatever lurks down here. Farewell.
Greetings, stranger. Are we in need of consolation? So he finally made the expedition. Was raving about it for quite some time. Did you find our elusive thief? Daedra, within a Dwemer ruin. Unheard of. How did you manage to find yourself within such a terrible place? So you assumed that the gauntlets must have left through that gate? I see. The presence of these gauntlets within such a remote ruin should have been reason enough to amplify concern. Yet now Daedra have been brought into the fold. Are we but unwitting pawns in some grander scheme? I'll have to ruminate on these revelations later, and you should rest. Couldn't imagine what a journey to that untamed north entailed. Thank you, friend. It's rare for a helping hand to go further than one needs to.
I choose you! Garth told me I can choose a protector if I agree to come up with him to see the big bird. And so, I choose you. People said you're a strong fighter, so you can protect us from anything that comes at us when we see Lord Griffin. Not people, silly. Haven't you seen the Griffin? It's finally here. It was gone for so long, but now it's back. And Garth said I could be the first to see it. So, will you join us? Please? Don't be a chicken. He's not my carer. I can take care of myself. Garth said he's gonna bring me back to Evermore if we don't see the Griffin. Please, I don't want to go back there. I like it out here.
Hello? Bah! The audacity of you! Do you greet every stranger with suspicion? And now you sully our revered guardian. Fortune favours you, for I am a man of faith, not a man of blood. Were I a more zealous soul, then you'd have faced judgment for that slight. Let's not speak of this any longer. I can only stomach so much indiscretion. Instead, we shall talk business. You're a sellsword, are you not? I can see a loose sheath given enough time. I just hope the blade befits the sleeve. Now, do you have any reservations with escorting? I and the girl you've greeted are in need of armed company. Worry yourself no longer, sellsword. After this, you'll have your fortune. Here, your map. The little one and I will await your arrival at the cliff edge here. Do not dally. We've not much time till the griffin departs again. Trepid, are we? The griffin doesn't entertain itself with the fears of lowborn. The griffin is only riled through great heresy or treason. Their marble figure found in every city, their presence felt by every loyal subject. Do not forget it, outsider. The griffin is second to the gods in this land. The kingdom owes its strength to them, the most divine of Mara's creations, imbued with her undying generosity. This very griffin we're yet to see hasn't graced our land for near 20 years. Having departed after sundering an uprising of heretical peasants. Attempted a little commune together, a heinous sight, a direct violation of divine authority. They say that even wives were shared up there. Eventually our most revered nobility took it upon themselves to end the madness, and disseminated great justice upon the wretches. Keep safe. Hello? By Kine, you've made it! What took you so long? We're already late. Soon the griffin will depart and we may never pay witness to its arrival again. Come, come. The girl grows restless. So do I. Keep safe.
subject. She is small, a demure disposition that betrays her innocence. Yes, let us gather. I need to smell her. For that which glitters is not always gold. However, if she smells of corruption, then you will know my ire, Pilgrim.
I promise you, oh so magnificent Griffin, she is pure.
Want a kiss, Griffin? Want someone to stroke your fur, Griffin? Huh?
Farewell, little dove. May Mara welcome your ascent.
Garth? What do you mean?
Deception. She has been vile, her is to be written on in her taste. Traitor subject, I demand an answer.
I beg you, hear me, Griffin. I was certain in her purity, sworn by His Majesty himself. I plead forgiveness. Spare me and I will make amends. More tribute.
Insect, your kingdom will suffer for your incompetence. Weep for your kin.
Stop!
Weapons eye, future source of feelings, I think.
Death to you.
We were on the
Weep
same
for your
side.
kin.
Griffin, the corruption was not born.
My power shall be absolute.
Here, its very vagrants.
What is she doing, Garth? What did you do? What did you do to Garth? No way! Garth took me from that damn city and away from that damn king. He saved me. Now he's dead. I'm scared. Why is this world so bad? Please don't trick me like the others.
Get on with it.
Good day. Glad to see you're still willing to help, and there's always much to do around here. Though if you're looking for a journey like the one you've just returned from, then I'll have to disappoint. I won't have you cleaning this hall, so worry not. I have a more pressing need for a newcomer like yourself. Our Lord, Mortafane, has been scheduled to meet with an advisor from the Divide. Morosa dares not attend herself, lest our Lord brings out her worst. So this small conference will be our opportunity to mount pressure on Mortafane, such that he'll forego his tyranny for a moment, bringing even further opportunity for reform. You're becoming a great friend to the people here, and I've come to trust you myself. A final word of advice. Should Mortafane become enraged, don't interrupt him. In fact, I advise remaining quiet entirely. I only need your presence. I'll meet you there. Good fortunes.
Well, what is it, advisor? The hag couldn't speak to me herself.
Morosa has become increasingly distressed following the rumors and supposed activity within this town, and has talked with the royalty of Evermore to discuss the claim of this fiefdom and your position in it. If you do not cease with the disruption of trade, your privileges will be relinquished.
Enough! You've barked well past your merit. Tell that dog-faced shriveled old bitch that if she meddles any further with this town...
Please, Mordephane, consider what you're saying.
Did I grant you the luxury to interrupt? Address me with my name again, and your neck will be kissing the axe.
Yes, I am sorry, my lord.
Then you, advisor, relay the message to that crone that if she dares poke her nose within Arnima again, her bridge will fall into the current below.
Understood. I will part with your words so she can hear them.
Good day. Exactly what I expected. An attempt to squeeze blood from stone. Mordephane, in all his wisdom, has deemed it fit to sever ties with our neighbours. Now we wait for Morosa's response. And be assured it will not be pretty. All these years, and our lord has become even more bitter. He'll never forget what happened all those years ago. Was it her death? Or is it the state of this town? Both? Quiet! Have the sense not to call for such sabotage while we're watched. Though your proposition brings another idea. Rumors have stirred about an important individual, a descendant of Mados, and from what we know, he resides not too far from the kingdom's capital. The hamlet nestled to the west of us, called Tabandra. Image, my friend, the armor we've maintained from Mados' fatal excursion still shows its majestic craft after all these years. Yes, any can wield the armor, but none can trigger the runes marked in its metal, and we're sure the very trigger is blood. You see where this is leading? None can measure to Mados, but it shouldn't stop those with the potential from trying. The person you seek goes by Rados, reportedly a large fellow. Comes with being a blacksmith, no doubt. Evermore is a very welcome change of tone from the dreary scenery here. Been a long while since I've made the journey there myself. Hope you don't get too comfortable upon those lush knolls, though. We're pressed with an urgent concern. A gathering of witchmen to the north are engaged in some communion. Nothing before has been quite like it. And if whatever they conjure up comes marching down the valley, then we'll need all our allies. Good fortunes.